we're still going to make a profit. We're still going to make a profit selling them all the excess that we don't use.
We would be better, and we are better, to be the raw producer because of refineries.
I didn't say we stop raw producing. I'm saying that we should, in our own country, source our own fuel.
We do refine.
We almost the entire country except for Alberta is basically, supplied with gasoline from the United States.
Supplies like all of these in Canada.
Pretty much like all the oil goes to the United States. Number one, like barely goes anywhere else.
We don't consume 4 million barrels a day.
I know, but there's other markets that could take our oil. Would gladly take our oil.
800,000 goes to West Coast right now.
That's nothing. If literally we could literally be shipping millions of barrels to Europe, to China, to fucking Japan. Tons of countries would take our oil. But
one thing is that China doesn't want refined products. China wants crude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about for producing our own gasoline just for us. It is stupid that we're getting gasoline from the United States.
Here's the thing, though, Rob. You could pipe it over from Alberta to BC. It's kind of hard to do.
No, it isn't. We already have pipelines. What are you talking about?
You guys? No, I'm saying the refineries in Washington are supplying you guys right?
No, we are having our gasoline shipped to us.
Washington?
Yes. When we have a pipeline that is perfectly capable of shipping gasoline as well, not just crude.
But it's more profitable to ship crude.
No, we are selling the Americans our oil. They are refining our oil, and then basically we're buying that gas back at double the cost.
We're buying back 10% of the product.
It's not even close to the amount of money we should be paying. We are overpaying for gas.
In a barrel of oil, but hold on. In a barrel of oil, only so much of that turns into gas. It's like 10 to 15% as far as I know. So if we strip out the gasoline from our oil in refineries here, what do you do with the rest?
Sell it.
To who?
There's tons of people who will buy our product.
Who will buy it?
Your argument is basically saying the Americans are the only ones that can be our fucking buyers. That's what you're trying to say. You're saying America is the only people who will buy from us. It's absolute fucking garbage.
No, I said that the other people who want our stuff want our crude.
No, they also want anything. They want anything they can buy for cheap. And if we're able to create it cheaply, they'll buy it.
Okay, if you take crude and you split it into the 100 products it produces from asphalt and plastics and light and heavy fuels and the rest of it, and gas. So if you do that in Edmonton, how do you get that to market?
I'm not saying it has to be done in Edmonton.
But you want to refine in Canada, right?
Yeah, we can refine anywhere in Canada.
No, but refining has to happen at the market.
No, it doesn't. We can ship crude like we do across this country already to refineries across the country.
But we don't have a big enough market to justify a refinery. Refineries are like $40 billion and take 20 years to build. The number of refineries on the planet is shocking.
Oh no.
They're really difficult economically.
Sit. Oh shoot.
I think it's 105. You get 111 when 116? I thought we didn't do that.
We did a lot on that one.
Refining is the tricky one.
No.
We have refineries here, and they're not really doing well.
Yeah, because nobody fucking can sell at a decent price.
Lubricant,
because we're losing so much money in terms of undervaluing our crude that we can't make any profit on the refinery.
If you make a huge refinery that takes crude oil and turns it into all of its useful products, and it makes, I don't know, freaking 1,000 cubes a day of lubricant, and it's in Canada. Canada doesn't need anywhere near that amount of lubricant. So now you're trying to sell your lubricant on the global market, but it has to ship from Canada, and that makes it uncompetitive in the lubricant market. Like, that's the problem with it. Is that, like, yeah, fuel, I agree. You should refine your fuel as locally as you can. What do you do with the rest of it?
Only refine what's required.
No, but then what do you do? Throw out the rest? Just, like, throw out the garbage? Like, what do you do with it?
You don't have to refine all of it. You can just
Yeah,
refine what's required.
So you just want to take, like, a partially refined product and sell that?
I'm saying just refine what's required for our own gasoline and lubricant needs, and then
We do.
all other crude oil, we can still ship it to the United States, but only after a renegotiated contract is made, and we open up the market to the rest of the world.
The WCS discount needs to go away. I agree with you on that one.
And we open up the market, we open up our crude to the rest of the world. And if the Americans want to lobby us and try and say that we can't do that and try and threaten all these crazy tariffs if we go behind their back and then open it up to the world, tell them to fuck off.
I'm just talking about from a refining perspective. Like, a refinery is like $40 billion in like
Sure.
15 years. Like,
But
we
if-
don't have a big enough market, it would never buy that.
But if we're making trillions of dollars selling our oil to the open market on the world and not losing crap tons of money because we're fucking subsidizing the American economy.
Trillions
that.
will never happen.
Okay, billions, fine, billions of dollars.
Yeah, it's not.
Trillions will happen eventually. Of course it will. How many fucking billions and billions of barrels of oil are left? Quite a lot. So that'll equate to trillions. Oh, why can't I hit an iron?
I have a different take on it. Is that I think we should be a raw product supplier, and that we shouldn't try to focus on upgrading because upgrading is the most expensive part. So, like, I would rather just ship raw logs, raw water, raw oil, raw ore. And
Sure. I don't really care if it's raw, if we want to have small production refining going on just for our own needs and for some special needs.
Well,
That's
what I mean,
fine.
though. It's like we can skim off what we need, but what we need isn't very much because we're so small.
I'm just saying that all of our shit is basically being sent to the United States at a fucking far lower rate than what it should be sold for.
Well, we're a raw material provider, yes.
And
Their market is so much bigger.
and we're allowing a country to bully us, and when we basically actually hold all the cards. Like we hold, yeah, not just kind of. Fucking.
Like the U.S. now, so here's what's interesting in the U.S., right? They have a huge amount of oil as well, but they're holding their reserves and depleting the rest of the world on purpose.
Yeah,
So
we
they
could
end up
also
being the last oil giant.
on fucking really very very hard to come by minerals. We basically have
Yeah, I agree.
huge majority of them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's so much we could do to fucking cripple the United States economy if we wanted to.
We don't have the money or the market to justify the development of not extraction, refinement of that, because all we're doing is we're sitting on 25 piles of refined product, and now we need 25 supply chains.
I'm not talking about refined products. I'm just talking about product. I'm not talking about those specific things as being refined. I'm just
This
talking.
is refining 101, right? Like you have a barrel of oil, it turns into 101 products. And then instead of having a rail car full of oil, now you need 101 rail cars full of stuff.
All I'm saying is that all our raw materials, we hold the cards on.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
there's absolutely nothing the Americans can do about that if we want to play hardball. Well, they could come attack us and take it from us, and there's nothing we could do. But
No, so my feeling about Canada is that we, as a market, don't have the forces to justify the enormous investment required for plants. Plants are just fucking ridiculous, right?
you give us us 5 years of selling to the open market, we'll have a lot of money to do
No,
whatever
like
we
the
want.
number of refineries in the world has been decreasing.
You give us 5 years of selling our oil to China, Africa, Europe, Japan, we'll have enough money to do whatever the fuck we want.
No, we should have energy. Actually, what we should have is we should have a transport utility corridor that goes from coast to coast. There's both pipes and fiber optic cables and power lines and the rest. I agree with you on that, right? But when it comes to export, we need to be exporting the feedstock to an economy that is built on refining. We can't build a refining economy here because we don't have a market. We don't have market access.
I didn't say we're only selling refined goods. I said I'm selling raw product.
No, but I'm saying if you want refineries in Canada, then they can only produce refined goods. They can't produce not refined goods. Right? Like,
No, I said we can sell our fucking raw product, and after 5 to 10 years of selling our raw product, we'll have enough money to do whatever the fuck we want. If we want to build a fucking refinery, we'll build a refinery. If we want to build a nuclear plant, if we want to build 5 nuclear plants, we'll have enough money.
If you wanted fuel in Vancouver from Canada, all you would have to do is go in the Trans Mountain with a fuel line, and Edmonton refineries can
The Trans Mountain is already able to transport fuel.
I know, but
it doesn't need to be twinned. It's already capable of doing it.
It can be fuel, yeah, they can switch it over. But it does mostly crude because crude is more valuable.
No, it does mostly crude because our fucking government keeps buying American fucking gasoline because they've negotiated agreements with American gasoline companies and oil companies behind our backs without the Canadian say to fuck us over.
Selling internally doesn't raise your GDP.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the fact that we could be buying gasoline for way fucking cheaper than we are.
You guys in Vancouver absolutely did.
Wow, I cannot
When they did the TMX expansion, they should have put in 2 pipes instead of 1. They dug the hole. They should have put in 2 pipes. Like on 1 for end product and 1 for crude.
Unfortunately, in this country, the government is hell-bent on phasing out
we're governed by 80.
all natural resources.
Too far. That's too far. No, they should have put 2 pipes in, honestly. Because Edmonton has the refining capacity to probably provide you guys with fuel, no problem.
What the fuck kind of bounce is that?
We have lots of refineries. It's like a shit ton.
Are these greens like hard?
WR, which is like a diesel. There's a bunch, but I would like to see an East Coast to West Coast transport corridor with power lines, water lines, gas lines, cruise lines, fiber optic, the whole bit. And then just have free trade among provinces for power.
No, I just want all our product to go to the world. That's all I care about.
No, I know, but all I'm saying is if you have free trade within the country, like Alberta can live on BC Hydro, right? And then BC can live on Alberta fuel. You trade freely within the country, which is how it should be. And then whatever you have left over has port access because you've got all the infrastructure to get to coast.
That's too much common sense.
That's the biggest problem in Canada is that like all of our resources are for the most part captured by geography.
Look at that wind just pushed that ball so far.
You'll chip that in, you motherfucker. I know how you roll. Why is this so bad? I mean, this place more is called the Golf Factory. Like some indoor place, they have Trackman.io, I guess.
You told me already.
I'm interested to see what the Trackman is all about, though. Apparently, the Trackman.io is it has a camera
Yep.
Well,
It's pretty good.
it's supposed to be okay. Have you used it?
Yep.
So it doesn't get the italicized fucking bullshit no spin thing?
I don't remember. I remember my spin seemed low.
It was what there?
Low.
You read the spin low?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a spinner. I mean, no, you didn't make it, you motherfucker.
Just gotta miss fucking greens, I guess. Let's see if I can actually hit an iron further than 125, because my 8 iron went 122. That should be perfect. Fucking wind does nothing. Fuck me.
Yeah.
10 miles an hour straight into the face, and it drops only 4 yards off.
You were long.
Yeah, really long. I flew the pin. In theory, that should be short, but it's going to be perfect. Oh, what? I thought that was going to be perfect.
I hit it terribly. I mean, if that made it there, I would have been upset, I think. But this is a problem. 8 yards.
That looked good.
And the place I was at today, like, not Golf Factory, it's like the used club place. They have these overhead units I've never seen before.
Yeah, there's
I
a
remember
place 88 Golf in Burnaby that I went to that had these units. I don't remember the name, but I'd never seen them before as well.
like and one or something one. Does that make sense?
I think they're Chinese. The one in Burnaby is definitely Chinese.
It was just like a single overhead unit. It looked like a projector. It didn't have like a big light bar. It wasn't like IXO with a big bar or anything. But I was watching the guys play, and it seems to pick everything up pretty good. They're published data really quickly.
Why does the wind fucking move that? I don't fucking get it. I can hit it perfectly where I wanted to hit it.
Why aren't like those little arrows you use to like select your line? You have to be like clicking the white part of the arrow. It's not like a block.
I know. That makes no sense. You think they'd make a keyboard shortcut too for it? Like use, I don't know, like use the bracket arrows or whatever they're called.
Or like shift and then the arrow or something.
Yeah.
Like something.
Because they've got those arrows that are above the comma and the period.
Yeah.
Just use those.
The carrots are in use already.
Oh, they're in use
So
already?
They're your shadow left or more.
We'll change your shadow then to something that makes more sense.
Yeah. Or just like control arrow, because control is very effective. I agree.
I don't know if I, this is, I just realized this is uphill, so probably don't need that much work. Oh, shit. That was pretty good, but my technician is having trouble parking the truck again. He doesn't know how to drive well.
How many employees do you have?
3 currently, because it's slow. 5 back when we get up into about probably early March. And then up to 7 or 8 for the main season.
Do you have contracts?
No, they're hourly employees.
No, do you have contracts with your customers?
Commercials, a few, but it's not really the kind of business that you can easily build contracts in.
So basically you're constantly
The customer that just really wants to be
it's
walk
like,
into the room.
$25,000 here, I want it to work.
Exactly, and I'll be there to walk them through GS Pro and everything. And I'll give them.
100%, yeah.
I'll have like a little manual on how to use it.
100%.
I gotta figure out what my cost is, my profit.
You know what? Just charge an obnoxious amount and do it super luxury.
You're up.
The race to the bottom is not worth racing in, man.
You're butting Will.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was you.
No. Well,
No, the race to the bottom is not worth being involved in.
no, 100%.
My partner and I, we've had customers like, yeah, you know, we've had a quote from these guys, like, can you guys counter? And I'll just say no.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I do the same. Unless it's like,
what you're shopping for is not anything that I'm willing to put my name on.
well, the only time I negotiate price is if it's an extremely large job, and I then look at it from an hourly perspective. I think, okay, well, if we normally our rack rate is 35 cents a square foot, and it's like a 15,000 square foot job, and the guy comes back and says, oh, can you do it for 25 cents a square foot? I'm going to say yes every time.
Of course, because it's a huge job, so your mobilization and demobilization costs are lower.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I just like, we have customers like, oh yeah, you know, we're looking for extra Z's. Like, we don't sell that. If you wanted to say my name on it, it's not going to be a product that I don't think is good enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're saying we don't compromise on quality ever.
I won't judge you. I won't judge you for being conscious, but I will tell you that you're shopping in the wrong store. Right?
Yeah, I'm the same. I always just tell people, you know, you get what you pay for, and you know, if you want to.
You get what you want. If what you want is something cheap, I will.
No, but people don't always understand that, though.
No, but I'll tell you where to shop. Like, if you come to me and say, hey, my budget is X, I'm looking for this, and I'll say, I cannot offer this. But if you call this guy, he'll probably sort you out. Because I don't want to play with a customer who's really chintzy, and he's always being counting. Like, I don't want to deal with him.
No. No, that's not going to be enough. Oh, that's not good.
What is this fucking You can make parts on this channel by the looks of it.
Yeah, I did a quote the other day for 3,000, and the guy like, my budget's 1,000. And I'm like, yeah, okay, bye.
Go to Safeway and rent a Bissell fucking.
No, it's not. They can't do that. It's a strip and wax job. I just said bye.
I don't think people understand how dirty upholstery gets.
No, strip and wax.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. Well, no, you ain't
That's
got
a tricky one to do too, actually.
Not really. Not if you know what you're doing. It's pretty simple,
You're
straightforward.
equipment, you know what you're doing, but if you're trying to fucking.
Oh, if you're trying to do it on your own, you're gonna make a mess.
You're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, you're gonna make a mess.
You're gonna make a mess.
You're gonna make a mess, and you're gonna ruin your shoes, and you're gonna ruin probably some carpet, and everything that you walk from the stripper on is gonna get ruined.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well.
And you're gonna be wondering why your eyes are burning and your lungs are burning. And
Oh fuck, of course. Wax is really ugly because chemical doesn't do a lot to wax.
yeah,
Special
you
chemical.
need very strong stripper.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we use good old Ripsaw cold water stripper, baby.
Is that what it is? Is it like alpha? Is it like a base?
It's definitely a base, but in terms of what's exactly in it, I don't know. I'd have to go look at I'd have to go see the material safety data sheet.
Return the MSDS.
Come on, Wayne.
That would be pretty good.
Come on, Wayne. Hit it. green again. There's a fucking collider there. I saw my ball take a funny bounce. Yeah, it rolled off and then bounced.
I was watching Robinson Golf on YouTube, just the other channel we did.
Uh-huh.
When you hit the ball, dude, it sounds like really fucking intense.
Who?
Just like your shots into your screen.
Oh, really?
I just see with your mic. Yeah, it sounds like you fucking murder everything. Like your iron stuff is like, how? It doesn't sound that way in my mic.
Oh, interesting.
In my speaker, it's like,
No idea.
yeah, that's weird.
My Burnaby Rough Draft got 26 views for some reason. I don't know where the fuck 26 people came from.
What? There's like weird ones. Oh, good pot. That's you from off the green, you motherfucker.
I told you, I just have to miss the green.
That's your two birdies to be from off the green.
Yeah, that stupid Nick guy, fucking that douchebag, he's apparently watching my streams. He's another stalker as well.
Yeah.
That Nick Townsend guy, apparently he's watching my fucking streams.
Oh, and Townsend.
What's wrong with these people? Like, don't they have a life?
I don't know him.
Like,
I don't know him from home.
I don't think I would ever watch somebody's stream unless it was for like a competition and I had to go watch it for some reason. Otherwise, I mean, why would I watch a golf stream on YouTube?
I agree.
That should be
I don't think I've
perfect.
watched anyone. That should be perfect. Yeah, good shot.
Stupid other big bounce again, though.
Got it. Okay. Good stuff.
I gotta remember the 12-minute and 50-second mark for that crazy bunker shot that took a crazy bounce. I gotta send that to above the pin to show them like those weird 5-foot bounces I get. That make zero
It's
sense.
only if you hit it like with high landing.
Yeah, I had 39.8 degree launch.
If I hit them low, right?
Yeah, I had 39.8 degree launch,
It seems to me that if it's coming down really steep, that's when it happens.
which is like should.
It's almost like the TGC. Remember the TGC first round?
Yeah, exactly.
The TGC first bounce was like, oh,
And the TGC first bounce was like a guarantee every time.
well, if it came down like from high above, it would bounce forward, which shouldn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Instead of bouncing up, it would bounce forward.
Huh? Yeah, Kiefer. Those putts are hard because you gotta ram them so hard. Oh, 58 degrees smashed.
You ain't have to smash it. I hit this like 99.
Okay.
It's just smoothie. Like 10 miles an hour downwind. I hit too far.
Come on, zip. Zippity
I
zip.
think it's under 100. It's under 100.
I need 11,000 backspin, I guess.
99. I just didn't draw it enough.
No, that'd be good though. Hit nine.
Number.
Well, I took a big bet. I swear these bounces though still I think are nuts for normal greens.
Are they green soft on this round? No, they're not.
They're normal, but I mean those are some rock hard normal greens.
I mean, to me, a soft green, the ball will fly.
But yeah, and a normal green like
you'll
on a
draw
wedge shot like
big,
that.
ugly, deep, muddy ball marks, and the ball will basically fly.
Yeah, like to me like on a normal green, a wedge shot that it says you carried 103 will end up within a yard of 103.
I would agree.
Yeah, like
it'll be near its ball mark.
yeah, exactly. Like it might take a yard hop and then come back a foot or two, or it might just take a yard hop and
I would
stop.
definitely agree with that. Because like when I play on what I would call a normal green, so like even if my course is baked a little bit, my wedge shots, I'm not a high spin guy. My wedge shots will be near their ball mark.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. My 9 to my 7 will always, even on a normal green, be by my ball mark in the summer.
Near us, yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
So, I mean, if these are normal, I would hate to see what like a firm green would be like.
Yeah.
Oh, I pushed it in the hole.
That's perfect. Yeah. Oh God, I missed it in the middle of the fucking cup. Your putting makes me sick.
My subconscious takes over.
I was watching, I watched like a little bit of our Q-Man. I was dying laughing because like we made every putt.
Oh, it was crazy.
And like somebody you have no business making.
Oh yeah, that 60 or almost 70 footer was nuts.
Oh, I made like 50 some, and you made like a 32 footer that had 4.5 feet of break in it.
Come on, wind.
That eagle putt.
That took a big bounce.
You're off the green, you make it.
That's not on the green?
Yeah.
Oh, in my stream, it's hard to see because the shadow. I always crank my shadows 100%. That's over the green.
In the hole. Over the hole.
I like the tree shadows 100%.
Yeah, right. Oh, what's that?
I haven't heard from my guy doing Burnaby Mountain though. Huh?
There's like a weird noise from the game right now.
Weird noise from the game.
Sounds like a piece of construction.
Oh, I don't have the sound on.
Yeah.
I just hear like cars or road in the background.
Yeah, there's something in the background that's like drone.
Yeah, it's Rupert Park. He's got like the highway sounds. This is literally off the Trans-Canada Highway, and when you're on the first tee, you just hear the fucking highway.
Is Rupert right on the highway?
Oh yeah, that's the only negative thing I don't like about the course is that when you play it, it can be during rush hour especially really fucking loud.
No, I got it.
Oh yeah, it's a loud place to like I have to yell to hear it. I don't have good hearing, so a lot of times when people are talking to me, I don't know what they're saying.
Oh really?
No, I just nod my head. I got tired of asking people to repeat themselves over and over.
Is Rupert Park like a park?
Yes, it is actually. So, oh, I pushed that. There's the pitch and putt, and then there's also like a walking trail, and then above it and to the side of it, there's like baseball fields. There's ultimate frisbee fields.
Yeah, it's like a proper like Vancouver Park.
Oh yeah, it's a proper park. Vancouver has actually a ton of parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shocking how many parks we have.
It's a park. Yeah, it's an actual park.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta dig my way to my P spot.
That wasn't going anywhere near the water, but I didn't mean to hit it that hard. Shit. I almost hit that OB. Why is there a plane that was over there where my ball went?
145, probably.
Yeah, I know. All I wanted to do was make sure I got it away from the water, which mission accomplished.
38, probably not going to do much because the wind is pretend. That's going to have to go.
What?
Why did that go so far?
I know. The wind didn't do anything. You literally went the exact same yardage as the...
It was 8 miles and it's more 8.2.
Yeah. You went exact same yardage as your raw carry.
It was downhill, but it wasn't downhill a lot. If I had hit that how far I wanted to hit it, it would have been gone.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that was getting a little bit sketchy. Oh, I'm still outside of you, shit. You're in tight.
Yeah, with a bad shot. Good thing I hit that.
Okay, 0.6 left. Oh, crap. 0.6 is maybe half a cup? can't believe that went in when I yanked that in. Oh, the green to the left. Wow. But it makes no sense sometimes. That ball should have been a foot left to that hole.
What is this ball? I want to read these. I'm thinking hit it the New York either right now. Really straight though.
Okay. Big 7-iron. Wow.
No, this is big. All this. That's a big 7.
Not really. I kind of caught it thin, I think.
You had 1 point. What was it yesterday? 128 ball was the 7-iron?
Yeah. That one, unfortunately, I caught pretty thin.
No, fast strike.
That's not too bad, though. Pin high.
It could be worse. It could definitely do it.
Oh, shit. This one wants to go crazy right. Oh, it's downhill, too. Oh, man. This is a hard one. I might not even playing enough break here.
Wow. Oh my god.
If I didn't pull that, I think it had a good chance. Oh, keep turning.
That's just like getting in the circle button.
Oh, downwind this time. Maybe pitching wedge. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Oh, what? Well, the wind definitely affected that one. Give me an extra 11 yards. What? Fuck me. That's crazy. Wind makes no sense.
I still, honestly, Rob, I still don't entirely understand.
Like, on that 130, I'd be like at least 6 or 7 yards short, not fucking flying the pin. Oh, wow. That's going to be perfect.
Should be. No! You mother.
That was pretty good, though.
Looks like you did short, right?
On the left. Shoot. We gotta drop this so we don't tie. Oh, I hit it way too hard. Ah, bummer. And I pushed it again. My putting is not good for HLA today. I wonder if I'm just, because of all these off the green putts, I'm forcing it.
My buddy's trying to figure out how to do bills of sale automatically.
Sure, there's some software program out there for it.
Oh no, you can do it in Excel.
Oh, I see.
You take the bill of sale format and you basically copy it, because you're only going to print PDF, right?